बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलामुअलैकुम। उम्मीद है आप सब खैरियत से होंगे। आज की वीडियो का टॉपिक है asma जिलानी केस वर्सेस फेडरेशन ऑफ पाकिस्तान। Facts of the cases. First of all, we will discuss the facts of the cases. This is a very important case in constitutional history. The facts of the Asma Jilani versus Government of Punjab case are the following. Challenge of Malik Altaf Ghaur's detention. The appeal were filed because of the detention of the Malik Altaf Ghaur and Malik Ghulam Gilani. The detention of both of them was challenged. Persons challenged the detention. The person who challenged the detention were Miss Asma Jilani, who filed appeal for the release of Malik Ghulam Jilani, means its daughter, and the other one was Zarina Gaur, who filed appeal for the release of her husband Iltaf Gaur. It was held in this appeal that court's judicial function was to adjudicate upon a real and present controversy which a legitimate litigant raised before it, and if litigant did not choose to raise a question, it was not for court to raise its suo motu. Bias in judge. It was settled in this appeal that mere association with drafting of a law could not disqualify a judge from interpreting that law in light of those arguments which presents before him. Jurisdiction. It was held in this appeal that superior courts are judge of their own jurisdiction. Proclamation of martial law. Justice Mr. Muhammad Halim, Justice Mr. Safdar Shah, Justice Mr. Muhammad Afzal Chima, Justice Mr. Dora Patel, Justice Mr. Muhammad Akram, Justice Mr. Naseem Hassan Shah, and Justice Mr. Qasar Khan. Introduction. After independence of Pakistan, Pakistan is the political institution, powerful army, several military corps, and information. Article 58 2B of the Constitution of Pakistan 1973. Due to these factors, the constitution development was stopped in Pakistan. Judiciary plays an important role in the interpretation of statutes and laws. These have been a lot. With imposition of martial law, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto was arrested. Release of Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. After some days, military government released Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. Rearrest of Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. After his release, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto started public campaign, and this campaign eventually caused not only his rearrest but also arrest of his colleagues. Institution of case against rearrest of Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. Begum Nusrat Bhutto filed the case against Chief of the Army Staff. Decision of the Supreme Court. Safeguard integrity of Pakistan and to separate warring factions which brought country to bring disaster. Arrangement of the fair election. Chief Martial Law Administrator has stepped in for a temporary period and for the purpose of arranging fair election. Jurisdiction of law continues in force order. The Chief Martial Law Administrator was justified in providing in Article 2.3 of Law Continuous in Force Order 1977 that right to enforce fundamental rights shall be suspended. Conclusion. To conclude that martial law is enforced due to state necessity and for the welfare of people, the Supreme Court gave decision in favor of. So this is the case we discussed Asma Jillani versus Federation of Pakistan, and the second case we'll discuss the Nusrat Bhutto case. Thank you so much and Allah Hafiz. Asma Jillani and the Federation.